How you doing? It's been a day. Been busy. Been real busy. Real busy. Super busy. Kind of chasing my own tail a little bit. Trying to catch up on phone calls. Trying to stay caught up on emails and voicemails and everything else. I haven't really been able to get completely caught up, but I'm close. I'm close. We've got tonight's intro song, and here we go.
It's time to go live. 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 It's time to go live.
Thank you, as always, Summer Savage, for the intro song. I appreciate it. Big time. Yeah, so I've just been, we've got people wanting to make payments on the cruise, and we've got people wanting to look at other travel and, get roommates sorted and all kinds of other stuff. First things first, I need to state that if they've bumped up the goal for KK's funeral costs and whatnot, and having dealt with this recently, I know that it can be really expensive. So they bumped it up to $15K, and the link to donate, the link to the GoFundMe, is down in the description box. So if you feel that that's something to which you have a little bit extra to toss at it, please do. If you don't have anything extra, that's okay. It's okay. Sending out positive energy, good thoughts and prayers, good juju, whatever you got, that's the stuff. So if that's what you have, go ahead and send it on out. Let's say hi to a few people, shall we? Our lovely Ms. Hef, hey, good to see you. Psych Soest is here, as always. I'm so happy that you've joined our little family. We're all very goofy here. Miss Sunrise Dawn, she's got him out. First one to get him out. Hello, Miss By God Georgia. Mary is here. Miss Blessed to Crochet, and we love her. And Hummingbird, I heard you. Yes, I did. I heard you earlier tonight on Tommy's show, talking to him live on the boat. Mr. Alex, good morning to you. It's about, 7:05 where you are. Please check your email. I know that I replied to you. You should have a response from me in your inbox. 7th, hey, ahoy hoy. Good to see you. Oh, Hef's got him out, and she's got to go the extra step to get that aubergine in there. Ms. Marla Dillard is in here, and it's good to see ya. Rosa Lang, hello. Good to see ya. Alan Ballantyne is here from Australia. Mark Hardman, he is from Southeast Texas. He's got him out too. He's dangling. He's showing him. Ain't nobody else got an excuse. How close is that? Okay, Southeast Texas. Is that Deep East Texas? Because I've been in Deep East Texas. Can't remember the name of the town right now, but it's small. Maya is here. God Morgan. Good to see you. Duchess Diana. Oh, good evening to you. Queen Thetan, am I a dirty stay-up now? I think I'm a dirty stay-up now. You might be a dirty stay-up now. That's how we roll. Look at me with the fancy face tonight. Girl, all I did was throw on some lipstick. I ain't even fancy right now. I did curl my bangs a little bit, but, I needed to make up from last night's Turby Twist action. So, Yeah, just a little bit of lipstick, nothing else. Nothing else, babe. But thank you, charmer. Let's see here. Oh, Brian Lucas is here. Hello, good morning to you, Mr. Brian Lucas. Glad to see you here. And give Phil some scritches from us, please. Mischief Managed, hello. Timber June. How you doing, Mama? I hope you're doing okay. You donated $125 to KK? Good for you. That's amazing. Pamela SP Butterfly. Hey, y'all. Good to see you. You feel so horrible, Timber June? Well, honey, do your best to not feel horrible. SP Fanny's got him out. Good to see you, SP Fanny. Heather McLaughlin, hi y'all. Why do I look forward to dirty stay-ups? Must be an obsession. Face blue, wide eyes. Well, it could be an obsession, or it could be that you've found your tribe. We're a pretty good bunch, honestly. I gotta say, we're a pretty damn good gang. Hi, Gretchen Only. Good to see you. Welcome. Hello to Janet G. Some says, yo, no notification. Well, that stinks. Sorry to hear that. Oh, typing a response as we speak, actually. Excellent, Alex. Glad to hear it. It's not the dirty stay-ups without the dirty. Damn right. Alan Ballantyne, yes. That's exactly how I type it. Because my friends in South Australia, they were in here last night. Anne H, who I refer to as Onni, and her daughter Tegan, that's how they spell it. So it's Straya to me. And it always will be. Do we have any news from Barbara? Yes, we do. We do indeed. She went to the urgent care. Turns out all this kerfuffle with her car being blocked in, her husband actually had to use her car today. So she actually had no choice but to take her husband's car. Go figure, right? But she didn't know that until he got up. Either way, she went to the urgent care. She got the antibiotics. She was home within 20 minutes. And she was actually sending me messages of thanks and love to this community. Not just to me, to this community. Because there were people from all over the world getting on her case to make sure that she was safe and that nothing untoward happened due to infection, that she didn't go as far as sepsis, anything else. And, it was a little smothery. It was a little, let us annoy you with our love, but she was okay with it. So, bless her. She's good. She's on antibiotics. And, who knows? She might pop in. We don't know. That woman is unpredictable and we love her for it. Mark, you're in Houston. Okay. All right. So not quite deep East Texas, because I have been in some deep East Texas and woof, that is no joke. Joanne Rice, hi. Good to see you. Christie's Boutique. Hi, all. Coming to you from my very messy sewing room. Why can't it clean itself? Girl, I feel the same way with my knitting. But weren't you trying to really get a whole lot of inventory made up at once? Of course shit's going to get messy when that happens. You're in a frenzy. Frenzy. Sorry, I had a little Screaming Jay Hawkins moment there. Smoke, greetings. Good to see ya. Marla Dillard, yes, I've cleared up the concerns about Barbara. She's in good shape. She's in good shape, our Barbara. So don't sweat it. She got taken care of. Glad I'm not the only one who sings that when I see Diana's name. Right, Hef? Oh my god. Yeah, I can't help it. I can't help it. Pamela, she told Reese she got seen today and she's fine. Thank you, Miss Sunrise Dawn. Maz! Maz! Hi! I still have to send you photos of Ella so that you can create emojis of Ella for me. Because, well, I mean, reasons, right? Hello, Lisa White. Good to see you. I'm so happy that you're here, Maz. Doo 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 doo. Corey is glued to the TV. Right on. Hi, Corey. Kimberly Gabaldon is here. We love to see it. Hi. Nicole Yonker is here. I love it. We're getting our convening yet another night of this worldwide madness that we've got going on. I love the check-ins from all over everywhere. It makes me so happy. So happy. You're up. You're hitting the Xenu Marlene. Right on, Queen Thetan. Mary, did you like the clip I sent you with the swimming dog and even had a friendly octopus? You know what? Nothing makes me happier than a friendly octopus. I do love the cephalopods. I love them quite a bit. Kim Leanne, 67. Hi and welcome. I don't recognize you. Hi, chat at Cricket, hand pink waving. Mostly lurk, chat's too fast for me. That's totally cool. I've given the news on Tampa B Man, and she is doing great. Third Eye Open, good evening to you as well. We're happy to see you. And Bilf is here. We will win the third dynamic game when we realize it's part of a broader fourth dynamic game. And that is part of itself a broader fifth dynamic game. Also, times a cube. Tamber June getting in on all those dirty, dirty, dirty cock rockets. Cock rockets! This has become my tribe. One of the few places I feel I can be my true self. That makes me really happy to hear. Yes, Kim White. Tampa B is doing just fine. Ms. Barbara is doing great. She went in, she got seen, she has antibiotics, and she went home. So she's in great shape, and she is sending many, many thanks to all of y'all. She really has appreciation for everybody. She's not mad. She's not mad, and Hummingbird. And I was worried about Barbara all day today too, and I woke up to a million messages, but the first ones that I looked at were the ones from Barbara. She sent me photos from the urgent care and of the waiting room and everything else. She's good. She's good. Yep. And she's not mad at us at all. She's not used to feeling that kind of compassion, much less from a cubic ass load of strangers, and it all kind of fell down on her last night. But she's doing all right. She's doing all right, and she was very thankful that we all bothered to give a shit. Duchess Diana, the song is called Dirty Diana. Yes, Michael Jackson did a song called Dirty Diana. I am astonished that you don't know about it. Dawn Gloves is here. Hello, good to see you. Someone else is in a frenzy? No, just me, honey. Just me. And I went full Screaming Jay Hawkins about it because I am a hot mess. Christie's Boutique. Yes, I have a show this weekend set up Friday. Then the show is all day Saturday and Sunday. Ugh. No, Summer, she was not angry at you. She wasn't angry at any of us. And Hummingbird, you did not miss a live. We were scheduled Kelly, SPTV Artsy Tartsy, or SPTV Never Ends, and I were scheduled to do a live tonight, and we pushed it to tomorrow because my day got away from me completely, and other people wound up going live that were significantly more important than our nonsense. So, yeah, we just pushed it to tomorrow, and we're gonna be okay. Tomorrow. Same bug time, same bug channel. Hey, hey, there's Jen. Hi, good to see ya. Yeah, let's get this going. Pam Fredette, no sleep 3 days? Crap in a basket. Honey, what can we do? Is there anything we can do? Corey's watching Super Hots again. Wow. I don't know. She might have a crush on Johnny. Anyway, shall we? Zinu Marlina, everybody partake. Cheers, y'all. Aw. You have a polite squirrel in the bird feeder. SP Fanny says it doesn't mind sharing with the birds. That's awesome. I love it when the squirrels can share. My brother arrived from California about an hour ago, says Third Eye Open, and brought me some CBD THC flower and gummies. CA has much better stuff than Arizona. That's fair. That's fair. Well, rock on with your bad self. Fun fact, cuttlefish can talk to each other by changing colors. Yes, yes, they can. What are the third and fourth dynamics? Has someone written this down? Bill will probably be able to fill you in on that. Unstable datum. I'm filthy never in. There are limits to my knowledge. Okay, that is really weird. How could I miss that song? I'll never know. I don't know either. I exercised to Thriller hundreds of times. Guess it was on an album elsewhere. Yes, it was. Group, Humanity. Yes, Group and Humanity are 3 and 4. There are 8 dynamics? There's a lot of dynamics. 21 down and only 51 more to go for the special project for the cruise. Busy little hands. Yes, indeed, Mary. You do have busy little hands. That number may change, and that's fine. Yes, it is. It's very likely to change. It's nice to be here. It's been so great meeting so many wonderful people from the lifeboat. Yes, indeed, Lisa White. Okay, so that's where you found me from. That's wonderful. Thank you so much for letting me know. We're glad to have people here from wherever, but it's nice to know how people find their way here. So thank you for sharing that with us. Yeah, she was overwhelmed for sure. We probably did overwhelm her, but she's in good shape. Oh my God. Yeah, you missed it. You missed it, Jen. Barbara, Tampa Bay man, was bitten by a feline and her hand was swelling up and she was having difficulty bending her fingers and everything else. And so pretty much all of us all at once were like, you need to get your ass to an ER now-ish. Yeah, no, now-ish, if possible, about now. Um, And literally people from all over the world were chiming in. "Hi, I'm a former EMT. Hi, this happened to my husband who is now dead. Hi, this happened. I'm a nurse. I'm a retired nurse." Everybody was piping in and telling her, "Listen, you can't just ignore this. This is serious business. You better watch out. This is serious." Oh my God, that was for you, Denver Stevo. Um, she got a little overwhelmed, but she did go in, she did have it looked at, and she did get antibiotics for it, so all's well that ends well. But in the meantime, they tried to call me out on the boat. I popped into the chat, and Rosalind, our lovely Rosalind, said, "Hey, any news on the situation from last night?" And I was able to tell her all is well, and Tommy's like, "Yeah, don't think I don't know what you're talking about." Because everyone over in Cricket's chat was all like, "Don't tell Tommy, don't tell Reese." And I'm like, "True facts, bro. We were all threatening that we were going to tell Tommy and Reese. So calm down. Ain't none of us going, 'Oh no, don't make that call.'" Trying to put some conspiracy shit on me. Hell no. I ain't having it. Kristen Melinda is here. Hi. Hi. Good to see you. Yes, Smoke. That was the one with SPTV Never Ends. We've pushed it to tomorrow. So it's going to happen tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. Anik, hi. Hi, Cricket and Chat. I'm actually on the verge of falling asleep. Wanted to say hello since I thought you were live. Well, rest well, honey, and sleep sweet. I'm glad that you popped in. Thank you so much. Poor Marty will never be the same. I mean, ain't that the truth? That nurse Marty learned real quick. Don't you mess with our people. Do 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 da 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 da. Just reading through the chat. She was overwhelmed by the display of the fifth element from this community. Yes. Yes. Multipass. Bada big boom. Do do do. Mary says, "My husband, who is a diabetic, had an infection at one time by his eye. It took me getting on the phone with his mommy to get him to the hospital after hounding him for 3 days." Right? Sometimes that just has to, yeah, yeah. Now you have the Annie song stuck in your head, Miss Sunrise Dawn. We'll do our best to get that out of your head. He wanted it in the hospital for 3 days. Thankfully, he didn't lose his eye, but if he had listened to his wife sooner, he wouldn't have been in the hospital for 3 days. Right? Sometimes, I'm horrible with names, says our lovely Ms. Rosalind. I had to look up Screamin' Jay Hawkins, and I discovered I knew many of his songs. That said, I still heard Jay Hawkins and thought you were a Kansas University fan. Gotcha. Yeah, no, I'm not about the Jayhawks. But Screamin' Jay Hawkins, I am a fan. The Feast of the Beast of the Mau Mau is one of my favorites. Kim White, I think I'm fading tonight too. I think I slept 3 hours last night. Well, girl, go get you some sleep. Sleep sweet. Rest well. All right, Janet G, I see that you're putting things in pieces, so I'm just going to star them. Maybe off topic, Gretchen only, but cruise question. We love it. How many miles does an average person cover on a cruise per day? I covered a few hotels on the strip today and walked a little over 8 miles. That's a fascinating question. One to which I have no response. If I get on a cruise before the Xena Marlene cruise, I will try to remember to do some calculations. Because I always watch the ship channel in my cabin, and that shows us, the route that we're on and how many knots we're sailing, how many nautical miles we've gone, blah, blah, blah. Right? So it should be relatively easy to calculate that information with a minimal amount of maths. But if I don't get on a cruise, another one before September, then we can work on that ourselves. Now, the other thing too is that not all sailings are equal in that, because some are transatlantic sailings, and so they're just steaming across the Atlantic. Others are like Eastern Caribbean, Western Caribbean. They're going to a whole bunch of little places, and they don't have to go as far to get to them. So we're going pretty far for Caribbean. We're going to Southern Caribbean. So average person. That's a fascinating question. I think on a cruise we could cover a lot of difference distance. Yes, yes, you can, and you will. So, yeah, I'm really interested in knowing that. That's a good question. And I have no solid answer for you. But SP Fanny, queen that she is, or king, I'm not sure. I don't know how you identify SP Fanny. I was assuming female, but I've been wrong in the past. But speaking of hands, please hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down, whichever you see fit. If you do like what you're seeing and you hit that thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. And it helps push my content out to more people in their suggestions and whatnot. But also, check to see if you're still subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed yet, which is about 27% of you from the last time I checked, you could do worse than hitting that subscribe button. It costs you nothing, and it doesn't hurt a bit. Do 8 in RTC group. Captain Bill alluded to the existence of 10 plus, and he was right about many things. Well, okay. All right. Good to know, Bilf. May we lift a Xena Marlene to Tamber June and her family? Yes, we can. Thank you so much, Marla Dillard. I know we've done it before, but it bears repeating. To Tamber June and your family. Xena Marlene, babe. Let us know if there's anything we can do to help. Mary has been dealing with misbehaving yarn all evening long. Seem to get those kind of yarns. You know what? Been there. Hello, Diana S. Newbie here. I will lurk mostly with Head on Pillow. Marilyn told me about your channel, and I found Maz through Doug. Thank you. Good evening. Nice chat. Well, we're happy to have you here, Diana. Welcome. We sing a lot of songs. We indulge in a lot of silliness here, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Ooh. Psych sauced, quitting cigarettes soon, so I'm going to enjoy one right now. Do it. Not mentally ready like I was years ago. It only worked for 5 months, and I would quit for 2 weeks or so when on vacation, but went home. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of the opposite. Kind of the opposite. 75 people in the chat. Chat went almost 2 hours long. Wait. For mine last night? Mine was 3.5 hours. I did 3.5 hours last night. Big, bada boom, bada big boom. Yes, absolutely. Fifth Element is better than the fifth dynamic. I can agree with that. Gary Mackey, hello. Howdy, howdy. Good to see ya. Do do do. Yes. Hey, all you newbies. Welcome and thank you for chatting. We were pushy. Yeah. But we all saw the photos and we all freaked out at once. 75 people. That is the damn truth. Duchess Diana walked 8 miles at Disney World one day. Ooh. Yeah. I guess that makes sense. Do I know any sea shanties? Not off the top of my head, but I can probably learn some. Like actual technical sea shanties, I know things like, "What do you do with a Dave Miscavige? What do you do with a Dave," and whatever, drunken sailor, Dave Miscavige, it all fits. One of my former coworkers' husband got bitten by chiggers and kept scratching the bites, of course. His wife kept telling him it looked infected until he had the red line up his leg and she had to rush to the ER. Sure, because that's blood poisoning at that point, and that's just bad. Well, we got to now all count our steps. How does one gain 12 pounds with all that walking? Because food. There's a lot of food. Did I mention that there's a lot of food? There's a lot of food. Hello, Peter Anderson. Good to see you. I meant walking on the ship, not on the actual ship itself. Oh, I don't know. Some people don't cover much distance at all, but you do have the opportunity to cover a lot. I'm not going to strap anything to my shoe telling me what my steps are, but y'all are welcome to do that if you choose. Don't cry, baby. We love you. We are here to support you, my dearest. Yes, we are. And anyone else who's having a tough time, we are here to support. Because we're here to hold space. We're here to give support. We're here to give love. That's what we do. Today was a hard day for Ann Hummingbird. In another way, my estranged daughter turned 40 today. That stinks. I'm sorry to hear that. Alex, unstable datum just wants to be your manic pixie internet love. It was a marathon. It was a marathon. Ann Hummingbird was there until the end. Yep. Gary Mackey says most ships travel at 15 knots for fuel efficiency. So math is 414 miles in a 24-hour period. However, during the day, they slow way down and they put stabilizers on, which causes them to slow down further so that it provides a smoother sailing experience for the passengers. So it varies. They speed up at night, they bring in the stabilizers, and they speed up at night so they can cover more distance and get to where they need to be in a timely fashion, but during the day, they slow way down for sea days. Oh, yes. So, I guess it just varies. I have no idea. Kim White, it was over 2.5 hours before you fell asleep. No shit. You're not the only one. Good evening to Care for JC. Good to see you. Queen Thetan wants to know how many people here are cruising, and that's a good question. Here, you're not going to be nauseous, Hef. You're going to be fine, I promise. Yes, Barbara's okay, Care for JC. Barbara's in good shape. Summer's ass is going to be in a sun lounger or behind the slot machine. Very nice. Diana S. sending flowers and hearts. Ann Hummingbird is waiting for medical clearance. I will tell you right now that there are approximately 72 people total cruising so far and 36 cabins. But I got the deposit date pushed back until April 24th. So there's plenty more time for people to book in if they want to. If you want to book in, by the way, down in the description box below is my email address. You can find it. You can send me any answers, any questions you might have, and you can get in touch with me to book your sailing. Summer Savage says, I'm ready for all the food and fuck the extra pounds. Yep. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. Apple Watch, any wristband for fitness. I don't have like a Fitbit or anything like that. But maybe someday. My phone tracks my steps if and it even does so accurately, but I have to be wearing it correctly. I would love to meet you awesome people in person on that cruise, but can't quite be away from a 4-year-old that long just yet. I will be there in spirit. Well, hopefully this is only the first annual and not a one shot. We would like to keep this going in future days, future years. The food is the best on a cruise. At least it was the one time I went. I agree. I agree. It is absolutely just fantastic food. Yum. Mother of cats. Hi. Good to see ya. Gary Mackey, never been on a cruise ship, just Navy ships for 24 years. Yeah, this is a completely different experience from a Navy ship, yo. Completely different experience. But you know, maybe one of these days you'll get to come with us. We'd love to have you along. Third Eye Open, you're in the FOMO group. Fair enough. That's okay. Gretchen Only is not going on the cruise with us this time, but you know, this time. Cat scratch fever is serious. It's caused by bacteria in a cat's mouth. 10 to 12% of the world's population has it. It can cause your body to go septic in a matter of hours. Yes. Yep. That's why we were upset. April 24th is 2 days before your birthday. Are you planning on going on the cruise? That's the first deposit date. Well, it's the final deposit date. I'm hoping to be able to go on the cruise next year. My 6-needle machine needs $1,000 fix. Shit. Yeah. Yeah. Next year, babe. We're going to do this more than once. I promise to you. Queen Thetan is looking forward to making 73 new friends. Can we kidnap you? You'll pay me. Fascinating. Email me. Let's talk. I can get behind that. Summer Savage is cruising. Yes, she has. This cruise is already a huge success. Oh my God, Kimberly. All right. Thank you. I gotta learn how to just accept it. Thank you. To me, I guess. Xena Marlene, y'all. Krista Melinda had a Fitbit, but stopped wearing it. Oddly more active now. Yes, Lisa White, you heard me. I said Fitbit. Yes, you can smoke in the casino. There is a certain part of the casino where you can smoke, and then there's a certain part of the casino where you cannot smoke. The place where you cannot smoke is significantly smaller, from what I am led to believe, than the parts where you can. So, yeah, don't sweat it. Kim White is still bitter she can't go. You better like Bermuda. You know what? Bermuda's lovely. Bermuda's absolutely lovely. Yes, Anne Hummingbird, you can smoke in the casino. Only in part of it, but yes, you can. Anne Casillas. She's here. Hey, sugar. Good to see ya. We're happy you're here. Rosalind, it is a 6-needle machine. It's a sewing machine thing, and it's craziness. Unfortunately, I don't get the sense I would be particularly welcome. Okay, that's fair. But regardless, I think it clashes with a trip I have already planned, I'm afraid. I hope you guys have a blast. We are going to, for sure. And I hope that you have a fabulous time on your trip as well. After 20 years, we finally got my friend who left the Navy 15 years ago to agree to our birthday cruise in September. He was on a carrier, but a cruise ship is completely different. Yes. Yes, it is. Completely different. Totally different thing. Wait. I did not know kidnapping for pay was an option. Where do I sign up for that? I mean, I'm certain there's a number of us who could be talked into just about anything. Just about. I used to live in Florida, and I so wished I lived there for just a moment, as I'd be on that cruise in a heartbeat. Maybe one day. Mary, I believe in one day. I do. Embrace it, darling. I'm going to try. I'm trying. April 26th, I will be astral projecting to bring you the birthday gifts of my numberless dreams, crocheted with the elusive yarns of heaven. Unstable datum says, and I am assuming that he's sending that to Alex. And it's just, there's so much love. So much love. Hello, Wolf Machine. Good to see you. Yeah, I kind of figured you would be, Jen. Really, really glad you guys pushed Barbara to go to the doctor. Yeah. She didn't go to the ER like we wanted. There were complications in that, but she did go to urgent care, and that's important. So, yeah, I am too. And she is as well. Supposedly, they open the casino at night since we're docked there 3 days. Okay, I've done that kind of sailing before. I don't recall whether or not they had the casino open at night. I do recall that if you are going to Snorkel Park at night on Bermuda, you definitely want to keep an eye on your drinks. And know that things are going to get a little rowdy at Snorkel Park. But yeah, I've been to Bermuda a number of times on that exact type of sailing. And it's kind of lovely to just have one destination and be there for 3 days, because you can really immerse yourself in that destination. I think Bermuda's beautiful. I really do. I love King's Wharf. I really do. So, Yeah. I hope you have a really good time. And if you're in a balcony cabin, anytime you happen to be in your cabin, stop, go out onto the balcony and look down because you may see big, beautiful stingrays very calmly winging their way past your ship. I saw them there once, and it's lovely. Absolutely lovely. I love Bermuda. Got some great photos from Bermuda. All right, it's time, folks. It is time for night meds. Take your night meds. It's a modern pharmacology. Night meds. Time for night meds. They can help your physiology. Take them well before you go to sleep. They work while you're busy counting sheep. When you take your night meds, it's a happy, healthy snooze time. A snory snooze time. You'll have a sleepy time. Night meds. Wow, I hit a really sour note in there. That sucked. Sorry about that. Sip first so the melatonin doesn't stick. I hear noises. It means that I've got emails coming in, I think. Pamela SP Butterfly says she's hoping to join a future cruise. Can't make this one. That's okay. That's all right. The good news is that in the future, we will be able to make these cruises into automagic fundraisers for whatever foundation we choose at the outset. We'll be able to just have every cabin booked will automatically generate a donation for that foundation. And I love that. I love that capability. And it doesn't add on to the cost of anything. It just magically happens. And at the end of the sailing, when it's all done and over with, the cruise line calculates and then they send a check made out to that charity, and then the travel agency just forwards it on to the charity and says, here you go. Boom. Delightful. Bada big boom. Big bada boom. Okay, folks, good to see everyone, but got to go back to work. See ya. See ya. Gary Mackey, thank you so much for popping in. We appreciate you visiting with us. You, Joannigans, were last night's real VIP, the MVP. She's in good shape. She is. And I appreciate you throwing clothes on and getting in the car like you did. That was amazing. And I don't even have any words for that. I don't know what to tell you. That was incredible. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's the kind of that's the kind of love. That's the kind of love that happens here. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy for it. I was not able to figure out your email address. Your messages were blocked. Anytime anybody who isn't a mod tries to put something into the chat that's a link or an email address, it won't go through. But Joannigans, if you would be so kind, my email address is down in the description box. And it's also, it's pretty basic. It's chowyunsmut@gmail.com. No spaces, just chowyunsmut@gmail.com. You can reach me there. And if you would be so kind as to drop me an email and let me know who you are, I would love to have that contact information. I really, really would, for just in cases. Aw, sea angels. I know, mother of cats. I love them so much. I love meeting them. It makes me so happy. Cricket, what will be the best port that we're going to in your opinion? I'm I've never been to Amber Cove or La Romana in the Dominican Republic. I've been to Puerto Plata, which is near Amber Cove. But Amber Cove, I guess, is Carnival's proprietary port. Um, and I haven't been there. So I don't really have a whole lot to say about those ports. I do like the Dominican Republic quite a bit, but I am also a huge fan of both Aruba and Curacao. So it's tough to say. It's tough to say. I think they're all going to be lovely ports, and two of them are going to be new for me. So that's exciting for me because I've been to a lot of ports in the Caribbean, many of them more than once. So I don't, I can't, I can't really say. But I think in Amber Cove, you can go to a place called Monkey Island and have monkeys climb all over you if you're into that kind of thing. Um, I know a really good place for tacos in Aruba that's right on the water. And I'm a huge fan of Curacao, just in general. I love Curacao. I think it's beautiful. So, yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to be really, I mean, taste is subjective anyway, right? It, and you asked for my opinion, so I get that. But I think everybody's going to come away with something a little bit different. So I don't really know what to say. But thank you for asking. I love all of them, honestly. There aren't a whole lot of ports that I dislike. There are some that I dislike, but none of them are on this itinerary, so that makes me happy. Kim White says, "My carnival guys said they do. I know it's gonna be weird going out at night and not have to worry about a deadline to get back on, right?" Yeah, that's a little bonkers, but yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I love Bermuda. A lot of people are saying good things about here on Bermuda. When I spent time on Yap, I got to see flying fish. Yep, we see flying fish on cruises pretty frequently. Also got to go water skiing on the ocean. That does sound amazing. I'm not good at water skiing. I've only tried it on a lake, but boy, did I suck at it. I sure did. But I would like to go parasailing. I got so sick on a deep sea fishing trip. I set the record for the boat. Here's the difference between deep sea fishing and going on a cruise. The craft itself is significantly larger. And therefore, you're basically in a floating hotel. There's so much there's so much space on the ship that feels relatively stable that it's nothing like being on a deep sea fishing boat. Nothing at all. It's a completely different, it's a whole new world. Sorry. Yeah, I'm okay. Hey, Kelly. Good to see you. A lot of people were asking about the interview, and I had told them that we just pushed it back to tomorrow and that all is well. Lisa White says, "I love Bermuda. I was in a dolphin show while I was there and had one pull me around in a little boat. Bermuda also has the smallest drawbridge in the world. Oh, and the pink sand. Yeah, Bermuda's lovely. There are underground caves and caverns and lakes and all sorts of cool stuff on Bermuda. I love Bermuda. Good morgen, Miss Ekblama. Good to see you. Speaking of people going on the cruise. Kim White, does anyone know if Kelly Copter picked her dates to come to Clearwater yet? I haven't heard about it, but a number of people have contacted me talking about wanting to book travel to be there when she's there. So as soon as they know, I hope they'll let me know. I love that a cruise can be a fundraiser. That's so cool. It really is. I love it too, and it doesn't cost anything extra. It's just automatic. You book in, it's up to the travel advisor, obvi, to set it up that way. But once they set it up that way, every cabin that books in automatically generates a donation to whatever charity, whatever 501c3 is designated. And it makes me so happy. Yes, Joanna Gins is the GOAT. She is the real MVP for sure. And Cassie, yes, my favorite thing to do at the Monterey Bay Aquarium is to pet the bat rays for an hour. They calm my soul. They're like puppies of the sea. I love them. They are absolutely the sweetest. Fucking A right. Cheers to Joannigans. Zenu Marlene Joannigans, you really are the MVP from last night. 100%. Wouldn't it be great if you go past the free ones on your cruise? Been there. Been there. Last time I was in Aruba, as a matter of fact. Got a whole bunch of photos when I was there. Usually, she is either docked in Aruba or Curacao. And from the looks of her, she wasn't really seaworthy enough to go much further than either one of those. And even then, I would still be concerned. But recently, I know that she's been in dry dock and she's been spotted in Barbados. So I don't know. But if she is docked in any of the ports where we are, I promise you that a whole pile of SPs is going to get out, Alex. We're going to get off that ship and we're going to line up in front of Free Winds and we're all going to take a big, fat, stinking group photo. Yeah. Yeah, it's on. Pub Groomer, your comments aren't going through? That stinks. Joannigans, email is sent. Good, thank you. Yeah, kindness, care for JC. That's what we're about. That's what we do. Yes, Curacao is an island and an alcohol, Rosalind. It's where the liqueur was created. It's called Blue Curacao. But it tastes of orange. Go figure. Unstable Datum says I would try remote viewing for Maureen Brigatti's buried treasure on Curacao. Well, you know what? If you get any information on that, let me know. You've got my email address, babe. Summer Savage loves the DR. Been there twice. Hasn't been to Aruba. I've been to the DR a couple of times. It's just not a whole lot. Cruise question. Are there specific beaches including with this cruise? Well, Amber Cove is one of them. Probably the only one, unless they've got something going on at La Romana as well. But Amber Cove is Carnival's proprietary little port area, and there's a pool and a swim-up bar and all sorts of other stuff. But, I mean, when you say included, are you gonna get free drinks? No. Are you gonna get free food? Uh. Um, You're gonna have a place to hang out and be in the water or be in the shade, whichever you choose, but that's about all that could really be considered included. Um, there are beaches to get to that won't cost you anything to step foot onto them in any of the ports, but to get to them, unless you're gonna walk everywhere, and that can be challenging, um, you're gonna have to take a taxi. A lot of beaches charge for umbrellas or day beds or loungers, etc. So, yeah, not really, other than Amber Cove, unfortunately. Alan is going on the cruise, Duchess Diana. You bet your ass he is. We did the big resort style pool with the lazy river and the bar restaurant at Amber Cove. We heard a lot of people raving about Monkey Island. Okay, good, good. Very nice. I haven't gone there. Usually when I go to have wildlife experiences and I'm in the Caribbean, I'm going to do so at Roatan, which is in Honduras, because then I have the opportunity to actually hold a sloth. And I did that, and I almost cried because it was amazing. Perhaps an exchange of potatoes with the free winds, a la Tales of Apollo days. Yeah, I got a potato for him. A theta potato. Do I know where Yop is? I actually technically do not, but I have heard of it before. I'm just not positive on where in the world it actually is. Third Eye Open went scuba diving in Bermuda. There's a shipwreck about 35 feet down that they took us to. Incredible and so worth it. If you have the chance, definitely do it. I am not potty certified, so I can't. All I can do is snorkel right now. I need to get my scuba certification. I would love to do that, but there have been a few other things that have been higher up on my priorities list. Doo doo doo. Pink sand. Does it have special powers? No, it's just delightful, Rosalind. What's the end date of the cruise? It goes September 21 through 29 of this year. So we get off the ship on the 29th of September. I've tried typing the same comment 5 times in different ways and it won't go through, and other comments won't go through. It's only about the 4th comment is going through. Well, what the actual Jen, I'm sorry. The hell is happening? Bridget Alexander, hi. Good to see you. Closed the app and came back in. I think she was on her iPhone. Try closing the app and coming back in, Jen. I don't know what to tell you. Corey loves the petting part of the Long Beach aquarium too. Oh yeah, I've been to the aquarium at the LBC. It's lovely. Or was it San Diego? Or was it both? It might have been both. I think Norfolk, Virginia has direct flights to Orlando, and it's only about an hour to Clearwater. I was thinking about trying to go, but it depends on money. Fair enough, Kim White. Oh, can we think of a way to troll the Freewinds as a group? I'm assuming you meant Freewinds, Queen Thetan. I'm certain that we can. Freewinds is currently in Barbados, yes. At minimum, that picture will involve a middle finger salute. Was in St. Lucia yesterday. That's interesting. So she's got a lot more freedom to move about. 'cause she didn't used to. She was only going between Aruba and Curacao last year. So, there's that, but something something middle finger, something? Yeah, did that with my SP bracelet showing. Yep, I was right there. Um, and then I had this little message for OSA with the free winds right next to a Carnival cruise ship, and the message on the back of the Carnival ship is choose fun. So, OSA, you can choose fun or you can choose slavery. Your choice. But yeah, I was right there next to her. There's Mini Mike peeking in the corner. Yes, I know everything's backwards. But yeah. Yep, I was right there. And I was texting a friend of mine in the UK at the time and saying, "Holy shitballs, she's right there. She's literally we are berthed right next to her. She is right there." And he said, "No fucking way." And then I got off the ship and I sent him a photo of Free Winds right next to my ship. And I'm like, "Motherfucker, yes, she's right there. And look how tiny she is and how decrepit." I didn't know that our cruise was going to be part of a donation to a charity. It's not. It's not because I organized this before when there was still all of this, before Aaron's new foundation was official, and when there was all this flap with the Aftermath Foundation, and I went, "You know what? People still want to go. Let me arrange a thing and we'll just fucking go from there." And I'll use my group points to get them extra little perks instead of using them to make donations to a 501(c)(3). And maybe by this time next year things will settle down. So this time your cruise is not going to be part of a donation. Next time? Maybe. I was a lurker listening in last night. Everyone healthy and okay? Yes. Yes, they are, Bridget Alexander, and thank you so much for asking. Oh, Gretchen only is going sleepy nine eyes. Sleep sweet, honey. May you awaken with an abundance of spoons. Packing for Colorado while listening to Cruise Talk is confusing poor Dawn Gloves' brain, which is fair. The resort pool is free at Amber Cove, but they probably have beach excursions. That's expected. How much cash is suggested to bring to be comfortable? I think that that varies on the person, right? If you prepay your gratuities, the only cash that you're going to be bringing is for souvenirs and any additional tipping that you might want to do, any shopping on the islands that you want to do. I really couldn't say. I really couldn't say. Will there be live streams during the cruise? You bet your ass there will be, Smoke. You can usually find a beach excursion around $50, but they have more expensive ones too. That's true, Kim White. It depends on the port. It depends on where you go and what you want included. Come to Straya. We have loads of really friendly snakes and spiders for y'all. I don't even know how you guys say y'all. Loads. Really friendly snakes and spiders. Was that terrible? You wanna beat me now, don't you? Sorry. Do we have a Monkey Island option, or is that Bermuda? No, that's Dominican Republic, that's Amber Cove. You do have a Monkey Island option in Amber Cove. I'm not sure what that costs, but yeah. Hey, those of us who are Irish, we're sensitive about potatoes. Fair enough, and Hummingbird. I'm English, Irish, Scots, French, and Welsh, so I've been at war with myself since basically forever. I understand. Never been to Curacao, but I have a controlling interest in a series of Byzantine interconnected trusts registered there. You know what? I'm not surprised. And also, good on ya. Get it. And Hummingbird is forbidden from scuba diving. I did a helmet dive in Belize when we went in 2019. That sounds like fun. I like making things for groups of people for special events. Do you have a P.O. box I could send stuff to? Not yet. Soon. Like, real soon. It's happening. Okay, wine and stress and meds, need to sleep, and I don't believe the pink sand doesn't have magic powers. I mean, it might. I didn't experience any, but it might. Delightful is a power, but I believe that it has more. I just haven't decided what yet. Rosalind, as soon as you figure it out, you let me know. I'm willing to go back and investigate. Yes. Yes, ma'am. I love Bermuda. Okay, baby due October 3rd. So California to Florida, cruise, then fly to Canada. Damn, you gonna be busy. Rock on then with those frequent flyer miles. Rosa Lang. One of my favorite things about my previous cruise is swimming with the dolphins. Right on. Yap, pronounced like cap, is part of the Federated States of Micronesia, located between Guam and Palau, approximately 10 degrees north of the equator. Okay, cool. Good to know. My neighbor, actually, when she was in the Navy, was stationed in Guam. Nice. And Hummingbird, we've done both, and Mandalay Bay in Vegas. Very nice. Cricket, it's included a class. They instruct you using a swimming pool, then do the same for about 15 minutes in an ocean. Very long ago, but at the time it was about 200-ish, and you actually dive for about 45 minutes. Nice. Nice. I've been busy. I've been real busy and had to focus on other things, but it is something that's on the list. You like that photo? Thank you so much. I'm very pleased with it myself. I don't even pretend to know anything about ships, and that one looks dinky. Yeah, it is. And the janky ass lifeboats on it, come on. Plus, knowing that it's filled with blue asbestos, that doesn't promote a whole lot of confidence. Moving more freely between ports could be indicative of moving or offloading high-level prisoners. What do people think is going on with Freeman's in present time? I think there's been changes in government, which has been allowing her to dock, because before, the only safe havens she had were Aruba and Curacao due to the governments there. Susan P., morning. Good to see ya. Doodly doo. Next time SBTV, baby. Yeah, I wish this stuff would calm down too. I think it's all nonsense. I will be wearing my Goldenrod SPTV sweatshirt when we board. You are going to be sweating your balls off when we board. And in my imagination, I picture all of us in goldenrod with SPTV logos garnering lots of questions from the others. I mean, it's possible, but one of the things that you learn is you see a lot of people in matching shirts on check-in lines for cruises. Most people don't ask too many questions. Also, I probably look like shit in goldenrod, but I'm not wearing a sweatshirt on boarding day. Oh, hell no. Corey is really not fond of sandy beaches. That's okay, because she doesn't have to go on any sandy beaches. That's the great part. We don't say y'all, says Alan Ballantyne. It's catching from being in here. Fair enough. That's fair enough. Yeah, I do use y'all a lot. What kind of movies do they show in the evening on the cruise? Well, they have the dive-in theater, Movies Under the Stars. It's a big old movie screen out by the pool on the Lido deck, and they show first run movies. So it's not movies that came out 3 years ago in a theater. This is relatively current stuff. The nor'easter has just arrived to your area near Boston. Duchess Diana, I am so sorry to hear that. Kim White is from the South, y'all. Alan says, I'll do my best, but my American accent isn't good. If it's better than my Australian accent, then I think we're laughing. I think we'll be in good shape. Yeah, y'all just make sense. It really does. What smells like old hot dog water and Casillas? Lurking and listening while I talk to Scott. No problem, Miss Sunrise Dawn. Mother of cats. Got so much cleaning to do and I'm not going to be able to do. I hate being less than I was. Yeah. That's we just have to recognize our new limits. It takes a while. It can be really frustrating. Not gonna lie. But we have to recognize our limits and we have to respect them. Because we can't not, honestly. Our bodies won't let us. If we disrespect them, we pay and pay and pay. It's a very light sweatshirt, says Duchess Diana, but even still, you're probably right. Yeah, no, you'll sweat your balls off. It'll be September in Miami. The movie Titanic, do they still do a fancy dinner where people dress up and the captain makes an appearance? There are 2 elegant nights during the sailing where you can dress up and you may very well see the captain. The captain also does some sort of a thing. You'll see the captain. The captain is visible throughout the sailing. But usually on the first night, there'll be some sort of a champagne, whatever, reception, as twere. He'll be around. You'll see him. Good morning, Mariana. Good to see you. I'm watching at squirrel speed and about 20 minutes late. That's cool. Some ships will show movies in the show theater, but that may be smaller ships. The Magic is a bigger ship. Yeah, the bigger ship is they have movies outside by the pool deck. They may have another theater as well, but it's not the show theater. It's a bit different. And they may show them in the atrium too. It just varies. There's so many options. Look here, y'all. I'm from the South, and there will be no disrespecting the y'all. Ain't nobody disrespecting the y'all. Calm down there, Miss North by God, Georgia. Ain't nobody disrespecting. What I want to know is, how come I don't shrink when I melt? Good question, mother of cats. I don't know why I don't shrink when I have a hot shower, but they don't water down drinks. No, that's not a huge thing, Duchess Diana. Nope. Xena Marlene, y'all. Markab coup in St. Lucia allows expansion of RTC Squirrel Tech and Black Dianetics in Sector 9. Alert Galactic Patrol. Thank you, Unstable Datum, for letting us know. I expect that you'll be sending that bulletin out to all interested parties so that they can be on action stations. They don't really water down drinks. Mm-mm. In July, Aruba is Africa hot. Hopefully September will be better for y'all. Yeah. It is like a drive-in on a ship, only they call it a dive-in. Ah, there you go. Where are the wind chimes tonight? Ann Casillas. They're right here. And there is your ice ASMR for tonight. We are looking forward to Ellen Ballantyne's Terrible Y'all. Oh, and it's Barbara. Just woke up. Thanks for all the love. I'm doing great on antibiotics, allergic to penicillin and sulfa, so on 2 wimpier ones. Yes, I did fill everybody in, but people have been asking me literally all day. Every single day. All day. I've been getting messages on Facebook. I've been getting texts. I've been getting emails. And God forbid I pop into a chat. I am inundated. Everybody wants to know. We have all been concerned about you all day. And check it all up. You keep an eye on the chat, babe. You're going to be feeling that love even more than you were. I did relay your thanks to them. It's a pretty awesome community. It sure is. This new ports thing is a whole new avenue for us to investigate Scientology's dodgy BS. Yes, it is. I'm personally fascinated to know why they were only in Aruba and Curacao for years, and now they're in St. Lucia and Barbados. Really interested in knowing. Love you. Thank you, Cricket. Some. I do it just for you, baby. She did send a bunch of photos. She did. I know it's not ice when you close your eyes. You're on your grandmama's porch. And nobody called, but Tommy knew it anyway. Here's the thing. Tommy had it totally twisted. Tommy was trying to make everybody think that, oh, well, don't tell Tommy. Don't tell Tommy and Reese. Oh, no. I'm like, no. You want the truth? The truth is, everybody was saying, if you don't get your shit together, we are telling Tommy and Reese. We are going to rat you out to mom and dad. Dad goes to bed and we go wild, I think he said. Yeah, well, Dad didn't know even half of it, and we had to set him straight. They were kicked out of the other ports because the locals got tired of their shit. Aruba was just about the only one that would let them stay. I guess time has passed and now they're back at it. I don't know, but I'm interested in finding out. I am real interested in finding out. Yet, Barbara can't figure out how to be a member of this channel. She just can't. And last time somebody gifted memberships, they tried to aim them in Barbara's direction. Do you have gifting memberships enabled, Barbara? I don't know how to even talk you through that without being there and poking at screens my own self. But yeah, you are a part of this family for sure. Even if you don't show up in green with a little moon next to you. My opinion on the whole conspiracy of the free winds is little Davy is looking for places with limited extradition. That's fair. That's absolutely fair. Because once all these lawsuits really come down to the wire, he gonna run. If they are paying huge bribes to officials in the Caribbean, that's a potential diplomatic embarrassment for the United States. Another reason enough is enough. Yep, absolutely. Yep, I agree with that. And I just now realized, because I'm a dipshit, that I have stories in here, multi-part stories, multipass, that I didn't read out. I just saved them in my pinned or in my starred comments. So let's go with Janet G, shall we? Story about kids. My twin daughters, adorable but mini tornadoes, were always getting up to unbelievable things. One day, while I was out of the kitchen putting laundry in the dryer, my daughters, age 5 at the time, thought they would wash the kitchen floor for me. That's very sweet. I came back to the kitchen to find my daughters gleefully sliding around in a huge puddle of dish soap and adding water to the mix, an entire bottle of dish soap on the floor. I burst into tears. Oh, but they were having so much fun, and they sure did mean well, didn't they? Bless them. And here we have from Kristen Melinda's story about kid. I wanted to grab 5 to 10 minutes for a shower. I set up my 5-year-old son with his snack, toys, and tablet, thinking he'd be good. Around minute 5, he comes gleefully walking in, hands and feet covered in blue toothpaste, and said, "Hi, Mommy." I jumped out of the shower and ran down the hall to his bathroom to see that he had spread blue toothpaste all over the place. There were even blue handprints on the wall. Oh, kids. The children's. I don't even know how my gifting was enabled. Somehow made my account a brand account. I don't even know what that means either. Tommy did reach out. He was also shown pics of the events, as was Reese. You know what? I didn't rat you out. Wasn't me. I said that I had the technology to, but I didn't do it. Oh, Alan Ballantyne sent you a message earlier, Barbara. That's nice. I was able to somehow become a member of Reese's on my iPad, but no luck with Chow. It was comical and tearful. Yeah, you know what? I wish I was. of any use at all. I simply am not. I've got nothing, honey. I'm so sorry. I'm really bad at tech support. I'm not a good Gen Xer. Oh my god, when Corey and Jason were 3 and 18 months old, they threw 10 pounds of flour all over themselves and the kitchen on Christmas Eve. Nice. When I was very small, enormous mess that didn't make a sound, of course. When I was very small, I was playing in the pots and pans cupboard, sitting on the kitchen floor, and my mom and her friend are talking. And I picked up a big Corningware casserole dish, and my mom's friend said, "Now, Cricket, don't you break mommy's Corningware." And I was like an infant. I don't even know if I was walking yet. But I just dropped it on the floor and it shattered into a million pieces. And I laughed and laughed and laughed, and my mother was fit to be tied, and her friend was like, "What have I done?" But yeah, I did that. I remember the neighbor's son, the youngest of the 3 boys, um, his mom walked into the bathroom, and at one point, he had decided to slather himself in an entire jar, a large jar of Nivea cream. And if you've never met Nivea cream, like the original recipe, the OG Nivea, that stuff is thick and impossible to rub in. Like, it takes forever to rub it in. Some says, "I'm on my iPad and I must have memberships on, but I don't know how." I don't know how I did it either. When I was little, I convinced my younger sister to bring buckets of sandbox sand up to the bathtub. We made a beach in the tub. My parents were not pleased. Yeah, probably not. But good thinking. Way to contain the sand. Oh, the childrens. They are up to the dickens. They're very crazy, the childrens. But it is all part of the learning. It is what we do and how we learn. Indeed. Beloveds, I was live for 3.5 hours last night. I'm going to cut things short tonight. When I was 3, my older teenage brother thought it was a good idea to spoon feed my mom's alcohol. Well, I mean, if he really wanted you to lie down for a nap. My youngest shook baby powder over basically everything in his room. It was before he turned 3. Very nice. Good job. That had to have been a fun cleanup. You have to allow membership gifting on your Y2 account. It has 2 videos on how to do it if you put it in the search bar here. Searching on the YouTubes. The childrens are shenaniganing. Yes, this is a true thing. They are shenaniganing. Anyway, my beloveds, I'm tired, y'all. Last night was a really long stream. It was a really long stream. But for all 71 of you who are in here, number one, mind blown that I get 71 people in here at one time. It's absolutely astonishing to me, and I am grateful to every one of you. Even if you're not actively chatting, even if you're lurking, I'm just glad you're here. I'm really glad you're here. If you wish to contribute, you're welcome to get in the chat. Memberships are open. You're welcome to be part of the dirty stay-ups. You get special emojis, and occasionally I release things a little bit early to y'all that then later get released to the general viewing public. Down in the description box below, not only is a link to KK's GoFundMe to help with her burial expenses, but also my email address if you have any questions, if you have any answers, if you want information about the Xena Marlene cruise, any of that. Super chats are open if you wish to support the channel in a way that YouTube doesn't devour 30% of it. My PayPal is down below. It will say go away because that's the name of my travel agency. And my Venmo that Denver Stevo made me get is also down there. But mainly, I'm just happy you guys are here. Please hit the like or the dislike, whichever you choose. And make sure that you're still subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed yet, it's quick, it's free, it's easy, it's painless. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We'll do our very best not to make sure that you don't regret it. I will be back here tomorrow, same bug time, same bug channel. And I will be appearing on SPTV Never Ends tomorrow night or tonight, technically, at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. I look forward to talking with all of you then. Be safe, be well, sleep sweet. Peace to ya.